of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. He stiff-arms him. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Goff on first down. Oh, he trucked him. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball, because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Super 66.
On second down, here's Goff. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They are going for it. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First down, it's gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things?
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Room here to run. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood girls and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella.